food in Krishna's mouth, in the source of all the worlds, behind all the nature, who set up the machine of material nature. There's the backing behind it. It's not some empty thing. It's not some Wizard of Oz when you pull that curtain. No, there's someone really there. He's really doing something. And he's wonderful and charming. And he will sit down and eat with you off of your plate. This again, this is the develop. This is not like Gita says to offer sacrifice and those who don't eat only sin. It's not directly talking about prasad there, this kind of thing. Those gods won't eat what we eat. Indra wouldn't eat what the Brajbasis eat. He's different. He's a big god. This is the beauty of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. God is saying, actually, I want to be like you. Let's be friends. Bhoktaram jagatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram. That's true. But suhridam sarvabhutanam. That's also true, he says. I'm the God, yes. I'm in charge of everything. Everything for my satisfaction. I own everything. It sounds a little stifling to us. But then he says, suhridam sarvabhutanam. But the implication is, if you accept this, then I'm your friend. Then if you don't, then I don't want to be friends with you, because by opposing that, you're being unfriendly to everyone else. By opposing the natural system that I've created to sustain all living beings, people go without. It's an illusion. It's a smoke screen. And we'll feed the world more by this, by that. Well, this is the way you will feed the world more. And what is the example of Guru? As I said, he doesn't eat. Nidrahara vihara kadi vidito sankhya puvaka namagana natibhi. They said about Sadgoswamis. They didn't eat. Nidra, ahara. They didn't eat. They didn't sleep. They didn't mate. They were fearless. How they got like that? Sankhya puvaka namagana natibhi. Sankhya puvaka namagana. By chanting the name of Krishna and counting 16 rounds. And Trinada and Kirtaniya Sadahari. And then it goes. That is get us on the page and we'll be on. By chanting, offering pranam in a regular way, like this, by doing the kind of sadhana Mahaprabhu personally instructed them to instruct us about, living without eating, no exploitation, simply giving. So we have examples. But by giving, we will live. That is what this verse is about. Therefore the Guru has said, Swadhana Triptam. Two things. He takes the swadhana, palatable foods. I said anna means grains, but grains means food for human society. This is the idea. In an agrarian-based society, in a civilized world, grains are the main food. Therefore, veneration of the cow that helps to produce, and so on. And swadhana, made in a very nice way, mixed with the ghee and cooked and very palatable. Swadhana triptam, very satisfying. He offers this to Krishna, the best of within his means. But everybody doesn't. Sages, sadhus don't always have great means. Sanatana Goswami was offering dry roti, chapati without any salt, saturated with bhakti. And Madan Mohan said, can't you provide any salt? He said, I know you. First you want salt, then I'll give the salt. Then you want ghee, then you want sweet, this, that. I don't have all those things. So if you're going to live with me, you accept what I have. Just the way he reasoned with him. If you're going to live with me, then you got to eat what I've got. This is the kind of relationship with the source of food that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was offering us. He says, okay, But anyway, then he arranged for a whole barge of salt to appear and get stuck on the Jamuna River there. And then when the Sanatana Prabhu helped that sailor get free, he came back after selling the salt and built the Madan Mohan temple. And so many things could be offered to Bhagavan. He can provide unlimitedly. No problem. You say sometimes he doesn't talk to us for our own good, the deity. Because if he would talk to us, then we would have no time to do anything else. And we have other interests, unfortunately, at this time. So he's generous. Probably used to say the deity comes in a form that you can handle. So he's generous in that he doesn't talk to you. Because if he starts talking, I want this, I want that, we have no time to do anything else. But as we become free from other interests, then he becomes more inclined to talk to us. We want that. So this is the idea of Guru. Verse says he takes the four kinds of food, he turns it into prasad. He takes prepares them in a nice way, within his means, very palatable, so the satisfaction of Krishna. Then that wonderful thing, whatever is left, he takes that and for the satisfaction of somebody else. Chatuvidhasri Bhagavat Prasado Swadana Trittang Hari Bhakta Sangam Kirtaiva what is it? Kiptim Bhajata Sadaiva Bande Guru Sricharanadavinda. Then for the satisfaction of the devotees, he gives. It doesn't say he offers and then he eats and gets fat. No. Where is my prasad? Where is my meal? Again, Mahaprabhu with his own hand was serving prasad to the devotees. They had to drag him to sit down. Sit down, you take. They were embarrassed. He with his own hand, such a big hand, he put so much on everybody's plate. He wanted to see them filled up, in the language of Chaitanya Charitamrita, to the neck. How much he can provide. How if food is life, how much life he can give us. This Leela is showing this. And they are all embarrassed. Oh, our deity himself is serving. They would not eat until he sat down, but they had to drag him down. Sit down. Hey. Oh no, I only take some steamed vegetables. Something like that. I'm sannyasi. I'm not an enjoyer. Let the devotees enjoy. I'm an renunciate. No, by trick they had to get him to eat. And acknowledge before them his position as the supreme enjoyer, appearing as a tyagi, as a renunciate. So it's about verse very much about giving.